Hey guys, what's up? It's Eben. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've just been going through a lot of shit and been really busy, so it ended up that I didn't have enough time to post. I actually almost forgot to post today. Haha. But I remembered now, so I'm making the video. So this week's topic is when do you tell someone that you're trans or of alternate gender identity or sexual orientation or whatever. But I'm gonna keep it to gender since this channel is, you know, mostly about gender. I don't see there being very many situations where you have to tell someone that you're trans. Um, I mean, I suppose if you're in a relationship with someone um, with the intention that there's going to be some kind of sexual intercourse, then at some point you're probably going to have to let them know that your anatomy is, a bit different than the average biological, one or the other. And if you're just meeting someone and you're only hanging out with them for the night or you don't think you'll ever meet them again, then there's no reason to tell them at all, you know. So there's that. Or I guess if at some point someone sees your ID and then they start questioning you about, like, if you haven't had your ID changed either from male to female or from female to male, then someone's going to be like, well, why does this say this on your thing? Well, then, if it's someone that you're friends with or in a relationship with, then that, explaining that you're trans or gender variant would probably just be like, oh, well, actually, I'm this, and then, maybe they'll be, oh, okay, and drop it, Um, ideal situation. Unless you're trying to go stealth, then that could be a problem. So don't show people your ID unless you absolutely have to. Stupid. If you have some close friends or family that you talk to or people you consider family that have known you before your becoming of self, um, then if you wish to continue having that sort of relationship with that person and you're close with them, it would probably be a good idea at some point to let them know that you at least use different pronouns than the ones that you may have at one point. That's actually something that I wanted to say. If someone misgenders you, like say you're FTM, and someone says, "Oh, she," and you don't have to say that you're trans. You could say, "Actually, I prefer, whatever pronouns." I guess in this case it would be masculine. Say, "Well, actually, I prefer masculine pronouns," or you could say, "Actually, I'm a guy." Then, then they'll go, "Oh, or so we would like to think." Um, Jason brought up some pretty valid points that a lot of it is about comfort with the person and just sort of feeling when it's going to be right to tell someone, or depending on how well you know the person, how well you think they're going to take it. If they read you as your preferred gender right off the bat, then there's no reason to say anything ever, unless you really want to or feel the need to. But yeah, it's all about comfort, whether you feel comfortable with them, whether you feel comfortable with them knowing that about you, whether you feel it's really necessary, how you think they'll take it. It's all about that because, again, like Jason said, you're the one who's going to be hurt in the end, If this person takes it badly or you know, what have you. Other than that, you know, if you do come across a situation where you say, actually, these are my preferred pronouns, and that person's like, why? What are you like? What's trans? Like, what is like? Are you that? Like, what? Like, you don't have to answer their questions. I mean, I think there's enough information up on the internet now, at least enough preliminary information, that you don't have to spill your entire life story. You don't have to be their dictionary. If you're not comfortable doing that and you don't feel the need to, then just don't. Just be like, hey, you know, there's some information on the internet. You're welcome to go look it up. Google is your best friend, guys. So, yeah, you don't have to put yourself out there for someone else's ignorance. All the weight isn't on your shoulders. I think that's about it. That's about all I have to say about that. I'm sorry that I don't have enough personal experience to relate, especially when it comes to, you know, picking someone up, you know, for a relationship, whether it be sexual or non. I don't really do relationships, at least not at this point in my life. So, who knows? Maybe that'll change. But I hope that helped. I think the other guys gave a goodly amount of information on the subject as well. So, good luck to you if you're telling someone for the first time. I hope it goes smoothly for you. Alright. Hopefully I'll see you next week. And have a good night, guys.